So this is the 5,000 question survey. A quick little detail about what it is about. The link of the actual 5,000 question survey is down below. There's 50 pages of it. Anyone who's good at mathematics can work out if 100 questions per page makes 50 pages up to 5,000. I'm not good at maths. I failed maths. So I'm going to be reading the questions off the website. So if I'm looking down reading questions, that is why. So I'm going to time these to 30 minutes. I don't think you guys can see that, I'm not even sure. Let's get started.
Who are you?
Catherine Ann Marsh.
What are the 3 most important things everybody should know about you?
I'm shy. I get emotional easy. And I hate confrontation.
List your classes in school from the ones you like the most to the ones you like the least. Or if you were out of school, think of classes you did like and didn't like at the time.
Okay, so I'm out of school. Let me think of my actual lessons. I hated maths, so maths is definitely the most disliked lesson. I liked science. I liked English. I can't put them in like a straight line, but I definitely disliked maths. That was like, if there's a dislike and like column, maths would be in dislike column, as well as PE. I quite liked science, art, drama, dance, music, and English. History was like between dislike and like.
What's your biggest goal for this year?
I want to gain £6 by the end of the year. I want to exercise more, and I also want to upload videos more on YouTube. Probably won't know me.
Where do you want to be in 5 years?
If anything, I just want to be happy.
What stage of life are you in right now?
I am in adolescence / adulthood, I guess. I'm still a teenager, so adolescence, but I'm 19, so I'm an adult. Teenager.
Are you more childlike or childish?
Childish.
What is the last thing you said out loud?
Loud.
What song comes closest to how you feel about your life right now?
You by CeeLo Green.
Have you ever taken martial arts classes?
No.
Does your life tend to get better or worse, or does it just stay the same?
It either stays the same or gets worse, and stays the same and then gets worse and then gets the same, and then something will happen and it'll get better and then it'll get worse again.
Does time really heal all wounds?
I don't know, does it?
How do you handle a rainy day?
Pretty much using this and watching movies.
Which is worse, losing your luggage or having to sort out tangled holiday lights?
Tangled holiday lights, does that mean Christmas lights? This is a bit of a stupid question, right? Definitely losing your luggage, because your luggage is your clothes and your things and everything, whereas lights are just a decoration that you have to have up every year, and you don't really need them up, but you need your luggage because it's got all your stuff in it.
How is your relationship with your parents, and will you miss them when they're gone?
Well, they're just my parents. I wouldn't really say anything more about them. But yeah, of course I'll miss them when they're gone. I kind of rely on them for a lot of things, so it's going to be interesting. But like when I move out and stuff, how I'll cope, because I rely on them a hell of a lot. So yeah, I'll definitely miss them. But my relationship with them, they're my parents, I'm their daughter. I wouldn't say we're very close.
Do you tend to be aware of what's going on around you?
Heck no. I'm like the worst person ever. I never know what's going on around me.
What is the truest thing that you know? What did you want to be when you grew up?
When I was very little, I wanted to be a nurse, and then I found out blood was involved, and that was a no-go for me. And then I wanted to be a policewoman, and then I found out that you had to be tough to be a policewoman. I don't know if that's technically true, but that's what I've been told. And then I wanted to be an actress, and I still do. Whenever I go watch musicals and plays and stuff, I swear to God, I feel like I want to be on that stage and be them. I get so jealous of them. I also want to be a dancer.
Have you ever been given a second chance?
I've never even been given a first chance.
Are you more of a giver or a taker?
A taker. I'm terrible at giving people stuff. It's dreadful, really.
Do you make your decisions with an open heart or mind?
I never make decisions. I'm dreadful. I think I give them a closed heart and mind. I usually ask other people to make the decision for me.
What is the most physically painful thing that has ever happened to you?
I'd have to say when my brother stood on my back and ruined my back. It still is ruined. Or when I ran to a goalpost and I hit a nerve in my tooth, and now it's half a tooth, but I hit a nerve in my tooth and I killed like heck. And my rest of my tooth is probably still on the astroturf at my old school somewhere.
What is the most emotionally painful thing that has ever happened to you?
Probably when this guy liked to turn me down, and he's had about 4 different girlfriends since, and I only found out a few weeks ago that he liked me, but now it's too late because he's got a new girlfriend.
Who have you hugged today?
No one. So I'm just going to turn on the light because it's going to be dark in here.
Who has done something today to show that they care about you?
No one's done anything to show me that they care for me.
Do you have a lot to learn?
Yes, I think I definitely have a lot to learn. And I think we never stop learning throughout our life. Any language, I think, would be awesome to be able to do just by watching how parents do it. It must be hard work to be a parent. I just want to know how they do it, really. Don't you? I always do. Is that weird? And C, ABC. This is an ABC question. How to sing.
Which do you remember the longest? What other people say, what other people do, or how other people make you feel?
How they make you feel, definitely.
What are the key ingredients to having a good relationship?
I don't know. I pretty much have no experience or relationship to know how a good relationship would work out. But I'm gonna guess good friendship is a brilliant starter. Being able to trust each other, being able to make each other laugh, just being great friends, I guess,
What 3 things do you want to do before you die?
I want to get married, I want to have kids, and I want to be on stage, whether that's acting or dancing, I don't know what.
What 3 things do you want to die to avoid doing?
Drugs, abuse, and living a lie. Is there a cause you believe in more than any other cause? No.
What does each decade make you think of? Okay, so
This is the question that has from the 1920s to the 1990s. So 1920s reminds me of Charlie Chaplin. 1930s reminds me of people with men with those sort of moustaches. 1940s reminds me of white tops and long red skirts. 1950s reminds me of Marilyn Monroe. 1960s reminds me of that retro look and polka dots. 1970s reminds me of flares, those jeans that have the bottom was like that. 1980s reminds me of Michael Jackson and awesome music. 1990s reminds me of my childhood. The noughties, I'm guessing that means. reminds me of, well, my teenage life, I guess. It reminds me of the hell that I've gone through during my school life. I guess it's now 2010s. What are they going to call these ones? The teens? That's a good question. All I can think of so far is university, because that's what I'm going to be doing in September.
What decade do you feel the most special connection to and why?
I pretty much love the 40s and 50s and 60s. The films / movies, whatever you want to call them, were immense in that timeline. But I wouldn't change living now because I love the internet. I think the most special connection to is this one, the one we're in right now, because I'm living in it and I know it.
What is your favourite oldie / classic rock song?
Now you got me thinking. Because I pretty much love all types of music apart from dance and techno and classical music. So instantly I think of the Beatles, The Who, Led Zeppelin, Queen. I don't think there's a possibility that I'm going to be able to answer that question. Pink Floyd. Oh man, seriously. Bon Jovi, Bon Jovi.
What country do you live in and who is the leader of that country?
I live in England, and the leader, I'm guessing you mean the Prime Minister, is David Cameron at the moment as I make this video.
If you could say any question to the current leader of your country, what would it be?
You're right, David. That was part B of that question. This is question 38.
This is question 38.
What's your favourite TV channel to watch in the middle of the night?
I don't watch many TV channels. I don't watch any TV channels in the middle of the night. If I do anything, I watch movies on my laptop, or I go on YouTube and search Friends clips, because I'm super awesome like that.
What Disney villain are you most like and why?
Oh, I'm rubbish at villains. I don't know any. All I can think of is Cruella de Vil. Oh, the Ursula from The Little Mermaid. I almost like her because I can't sing and I'd love to have Ariel's voice. There we go. I mean, not be purple and have 8 legs. That'd be awesome. Have you been a Girl Scout / Boy Scout? No, not to either of them.
If you were travelling to another continent, would you rather fly or take a boat?
Depends how far away the continent is. Probably fly, because I get seasick. So plane, definitely. I love planes. Even though I'm scared of heights, I don't really get it. I'm not scared of heights when I'm in the plane, but I am if I'm not in a plane. I don't really get it.
Why is the sky blue during the day and black at night?
Guess. Ooh, my timer just went off. The sky is blue during the day because the sun lights it up. And it's not technically black, it is still blue even at night time. And it's just that the sun's not lighting up, so therefore it looks black. Actually looks kind of orange where I am because of the street lamps. So yeah, that is the first part of this 5,000 question survey. I have just done 42 questions in this vlog, but that might change, seeing as there's 34 minutes of footage that I've just filmed. See you guys next time. Bye guys.